Hey, welcome homesteaders. This is Jeremy back with you from Colony Hills Homestead. I'm glad to be out here on a beautiful early spring evening here in East Texas. So last year we put out a video about growing peppers like a boss. Well, I love peppers, and I'm sure that most people do. I'm not a how do you say it, green pepper or an uncooked pepper enthusiast, but I love to cook with the flavors and that does. But I know so many people that love them added up. Now I do love raw jalapeno, and jalapenos is something that we have here on the homestead in abundance. Not only did we have all we needed through the spring and summer, we also put away about 25 of these and gave away quite a few too. So what we want to talk about today is something I touched on in that previous video. It's called overwintering your peppers and the benefits. All right, the benefits of overwintering your peppers. Well, first off, with anything that you grow, you're going to have successful plants and unsuccessful plants. So what you want to do is you want to look at what are you doing, what plants are doing the best for you when it comes to peppers, okay? And I'm talking about all peppers: jalapenos, bell pepper, serrano, had a blank there for a minute, poblano, Anaheim, cayenne, doesn't matter what the pepper is. So overwintering peppers, let's back up. I'm going to tell you when to start. When your nights start dipping into the 40s in fall, you need to pull all your fruit off your pepper plants, okay? And you need to bring them inside to a garage, to an extra bedroom, to a greenhouse, which is what we do. You need to be able to keep that pepper plant between 50 and 60 degrees, okay? It's in a non-productive state, all right? But it is alive. That's the thing, it's alive. It's not going to require the watering that you've done during the spring and summer, obviously. There's no dehydration, or it's less. It's not going to require the fertilization. You know, maybe you give it a little fertilizer, whatever you were doing before, right when you get ready to overwinter, and then that's it. You might water once, maybe twice the whole winter. When it becomes spring and those nights get to where they're staying above 45, 48, it's time to bring those peppers out. The benefits, two big ones for me. Number one is you're gonna get your peppers faster because it's an established plant. Obviously, you don't have to wait on the seed to grow, seed to sprout, you to harden it up, you to plant it in your garden, it to come up, it to bloom, it to pollinate. You don't have to wait on all that. You've already got an established plant, okay, that's ready to go. Number two, you have a plant that has developed a stem system that will hold all the fruits that it can produce. So it's not going to bend. It's not going to break. It's ready. Now it's ready. And I'm going to tell you why I do this also is because a lot of people don't know, but peppers are one of 3 or 4 vegetable plants that we grow here in East Texas that are actually perennial in other parts of the world. Peppers, eggplants, tomatoes, okra. Those are perennial plants south of us. They go dormant in the winter, they stay alive, and then they come back and they produce for years, okay? So I love the seeding process. So I've got planted this year, and they're up, they're going in the garden this weekend. I have a greenhouse, so I'm able to plant my seeds early, 4-packs, 6-packs, get them up and going. I've got about 6, 7 different peppers I'm going to try this year. What I did over winter this year, however, was 4 of my best container jalapenos that I've kept here on my back deck. So I want to show you those now and show you how I pruned them back before I put them up, and what I'm going to do to go ahead and put them out here on the deck and get ready for some more peppers quick. All right? Stay with me. Okay, so I have one here This pepper, as you can see, I took it pretty far back, right? I mean, this pepper was probably, let me see if I can raise this up. This pepper was probably at least 8 to 10 inches taller than what it is now. And you see that pretty green, so we know it's still alive. It could get a little darker than this and still be alive, guys. So we got a little leaf growth here. So we know that this thing is still alive and it's doing well, okay? It's been in my greenhouse. So what I do, for me, I'm going to take some of this topsoil off, okay? I'm gonna take some of this off down to the root base where the roots begin. I'm gonna take that out, and then I'm gonna add some soil that I've composted here on the farm back in, and that's what I'm gonna need. That's what that's what I'm gonna use. You don't have to replace your soil as often as some people would think you do. This is a 3-gallon container. This pepper plant did not utilize all the nutrients it needs in 1 year growing the peppers, but we're still gonna take about a quarter of the soil out, add some new nutrient-rich soil, give it a good water, which is also gonna give it a good fertilize, and we're gonna watch it go. All right. So I also spoke last year about the fact that peppers are something that you don't necessarily have to plant 1 per cubic foot. Here is a jalapeno container plant that I planted 2 in, and they're the same size, the 3-gallon, and here they are. Look at the stems on these guys. I have very big fingers, very big hands. These stems are huge. So when I trim a plant before I overwinter it, I take all the bottom growth off, and I try to keep at least 1 good Y in my plants. But I want any suckers gone. I want all that gone, right? So again, you can see these are alive. They're doing well. As a matter of fact, I probably will cut this foliage off up here and some of this here because it's really not necessary right now. What we need to focus on is getting out of our dormant stage and getting ready to bloom. Which will happen very quickly because we overwintered, and I can overwinter for several more years on these plants. Now I have 2 more down here. I'm not going to show those to you. I just wanted to let you know the advantages with overwintering peppers is you're going to have that thick, sturdy base, okay? You're going to have a plant that's ready to go. You do not have to go to Lowe's, go to Tractor Supply, wherever you buy plants if you buy them. I don't. If you buy them, you don't have to do that. It's the same plant that you utilized last year for your tremendous growth, and it's going to do the same thing for you this year, and let's hope it's going to do the same thing for you next year. All right? So that's what I wanted to show you with the overwintering. Now, you can do that with any pepper that you have. I am actually going to overwinter. I'm going to select 2 or 3 of my best banana peppers this year to overwinter along with these plants that I overwintered, because I'm getting a taste for pickled banana peppers. I'm starting to like them. So looking forward to that. So I had somebody ask me recently, please do some more tomato videos. We're going to do that. I'm not just growing beefsteaks this year, which I am growing beefsteaks, but not just. And we have planted about 4 different cherry tomatoes this year, and we're doing another heirloom variety, but I'm going to be bringing it to you. We're going to do another tomato video real soon. Someone asked for that in the comments. So I'm looking forward to that. I also have a video that I'm finishing up, fixing to bring to you soon regarding electric fencing. I've not worked with electric fencing before, but hey, we got it going around the property now, and we're going to share that with you soon. So, from Colin Hill's Homestead, we hope you're having a great day. And we'll see you soon. Please subscribe to our channel, like and smash that bell notification so you can stay in tune for our next videos coming up. See you soon.